Hello, everyone. My name is David Ortega, and I'm here with my colleague Vijaya Vishwanath. We are both enterprise cloud architects under the North America Oracle Cloud Infrastructure team, where we both mainly focus on services and hospitality customers. And so, in our routine day-to-day roles, we really work closely with our customers by advising and assisting them with how to best leverage Oracle Cloud Infrastructure for both their current operations and upcoming and future projects. Now, one of the common challenges that we see across the services and hospitality industry is the complexity of integrating systems that are really not designed to work together. A recurring example of this is when a human resource systems, HR, and point of sale systems, POS, don't really communicate efficiently, which either leads to manual processes, data inconsistency, and delays in onboarding new employees. So in this video, we would really like to take the time and walk you through how hospitality and food and beverage enterprises can really bridge that gap by leveraging the Oracle ecosystem. So we will first start by discussing the industry challenges around the employee onboarding process. Then we'll introduce our Symphony and Oracle Fusion HCM applications. My colleague Vijaya will then review the integration architecture that really makes this possible and will show a live demonstration inside the Oracle Integration Cloud data flow. And finally, we'll share some guidance on how you can implement the solution within your own Oracle systems. So let's start by reviewing the challenge that we are trying to solve here. And it really comes down to having to manually enter the same employee into two different systems. That's time consuming, it's error prone, and it's really inefficient. To explain a little further, in today's industry, most organizations have both a point of sale system and a human resources application. And there is a workforce that is really constantly changing within the industry. So companies have to have a designated HR team in place that are really tasked in onboarding employees quickly and accurately while maintaining the life cycle of all other existing employees. However, in many organizations, these two systems live in separate worlds and do not have a seamless integration method available. So, what ends up happening is that your HR team either has to manage data entry in both systems or rely on a separate operations team to handle the point of sale side. The challenge is clear once you see this, right? Without a unified integration between HR and POS, onboarding becomes fragmented, causing duplicate data entry, inconsistent role assignments, and delays whenever an employee is hired, changes positions, or leaves the company. And this isn't just a convenience problem to the company, it's really about maintaining control, accuracy, and compliance across every site and every brand as well. Now that we've looked at the problem, let's talk a little about the two Oracle systems that can solve the problem, which is our Oracle Fusion HCM and Oracle Symphony applications. Our Oracle Fusion HCM is our enterprise grade HR platform built for recruiting, onboarding, payroll, and workforce management. It really gives HR teams a single source of truth for every employee across brands and regions. Oracle Symphony, on the other hand, is our modern cloud-based point of sale platform used across restaurants, hotels, and entertainment venues. It manages time cards, transactions, labor scheduling, and analytics. It acts as the central operations hub for front of house, kitchen, and the corporate visibility. So where Fusion manages people data, who's hired, who's promoted, or who's leaving, Symphony manages the operational access, who can clock in, who can take orders, and who can manage transactions. When connected through Oracle Integration Cloud, these two platforms work as one, automatically syncing employee data from HR to POS for onboarding, role assignments, and access control. This unified approach through OIC eliminates manual work, reduces errors, and ensures HR and operations always stay aligned with the flexibility to adapt to each organization's structure and approval flows, all available within the Oracle ecosystem of applications and cloud infrastructure services with OIC. So now I will turn it over to my colleague Vijaya to take us deeper into how this connection actually works and demo a live example of what the process looks like.
Thank you, David. Hi, everyone. I am Vijay Vishwanath, and today I'll walk you through the notional architecture behind this recipe. And we will follow with a live demo, including discussing some of the possible extensions that can be built on top of it. In this recipe, we first connect with Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud by subscribing to the Atom feed. And then we integrate with Symphony using the Content and Configuration API, also called as CNC API. The scenario is pretty straightforward. A Fusion HCM user manually creates a new hire employee profile, and from that point onward, Oracle Integration Cloud handles the rest. OIC triggers a scheduled integration that reads the Atom feed via the HCM adapter and maps the data into the CNC API to automatically create the corresponding employee profile in Symphony. The only manual step is entering the new hire information in Fusion HCM. Everything else happens automatically, making the process seamless, reliable, and almost near real time, depending on the interval you set for the orchestration. Now that we have walked through the architecture, let's jump into the demo. In the demo, I'll start by creating a new hire employee in Fusion HCM, then log into the integration cloud and run the already configured and activated integration recipe, and then finally log on into the Symphony environment and verify the new user created through integration execution. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'm logged into my Fusion HCM environment demo instance, and I'm going into my client groups and clicking on hire an employee to add a new hire employee information, and I will select adding email and phone details and hit on continue, and then start the process of hiring an employee. This person is a new hire, and we're filling new position. So in this recipe, we are only considering a minimal user information, but this recipe can be extended to add more information. As much details as much possible we can configure, but we've just started with minimal basic information like first name, last name, email, right, and location and role. So I'm going to add this person's email ID, continue, and assign him a role, and provide a location. And I'm going to go ahead and click on submit. While it is being submitted, I'm going to capture the timestamp in a UTC mode because it is a scheduled orchestration. I'm now logged into my Integration Cloud instance, and here's the already configured connections and activated integration recipe. So now we will go ahead and run the integration, add the captured timestamp, and hit run. As you can see, the integration has successfully ran, and we are capturing the new hire Adrian's information. And if you go through this loop, this employee has been successfully created in Symphony. Now let's quickly look into the whole orchestration. As you know, this is a scheduled integration, and we are building the whole logic under a scope where the fault handler captures the errors. This is like a try-catch, and we are subscribing to the atom feed using the HCM adapter, and we are looping to the list of new hires, and we are capturing all the related employee details and making sure we are matching everything from the Fusion to Symphony, capturing from role to role and location to location, and through all list of API calls between Fusion and Symphony, we are finally using the create employee API in Symphony and creating the employee information. Now let's log into Symphony and check the new user, that Adrian that we created. Here's my Symphony instance, and I'm going to people, and I am going to look for Adrian. And as you can see, a new user employee by name Adrian Whittaker has been created. Let's open his profile and check if everything is syncing. So you can see the email has been captured, and so a lot of all the details have already been filled up, and we have the location as Atlanta, and the role has been assigned for that particular location, and all the revenue centers that are in that particular location have been checked and assigned and selected and assigned. So with this, we have successfully executed the recipe. Now that we have seen the recipe in action, by syncing the basic employee information like first name, last name, email, role, location from Fusion HCM to Symphony, we can attest that we have a solid foundation to build on. From here, we can expand this integration to handle any update of personal information, any change in the roles, or any termination that you need to deal with between these two systems. It's not just that. Oracle Integration Cloud can be used to create an orchestration to capture the data from Symphony and add it into Fusion HCM as well. Oracle Integration Cloud has native adapters that makes it easy to integrate with a wide range of systems, including NetSuite, JD Edwards, EBS, SAP, and many more. If you have a specific use case in mind, we are ready to help you bring it to life. Let me introduce you to our team Code Innovate, which is dedicated to brainstorming ideas, iterating to build a solution, and presenting a working demo to your executive team and peers. We have a bunch of subject matter engineers that work with your engineers and develop the use case in a time frame of a week and help you present it. Feel free to reach out to the Code Innovate team as well as to David and myself from the services and hospitality team included, so we can help you design innovative solutions on Oracle Integration Cloud, or Oracle Cloud for that matter. Thank you for taking time to watch this video till the end, and have a nice day.